Welcome to this technology briefing on the meaningful use of technology in Stafford County Public Schools. As we come out of the pandemic and start the new school year with a fresh perspective, we have an opportunity to do better, to reimagine how our students learn, to prepare students for the world they will find when they graduate, essentially to empower our students to succeed. Technology is an excellent tool for this mission if it is used correctly. There's a lot to cover in this brief, but it all falls into three basic areas. First, we'll see how we can better use technology in our classrooms to level up our lessons. Second, we'll see how we are protecting our students and their personal information. And lastly, we'll look at changes we're making for the coming school year. The SAMR model describes how technology can be used in the classroom. S stands for substitution, where the technology is merely a stand-in for a traditional learning task. A worksheet done on a Chromebook is still just a worksheet. To prepare for the future, technology must be more than just a stand-in for the past. Technology can and must be used in ways that inspire creativity and critical thinking. A is for augment, where technology helps the lesson but doesn't really change the lesson that much. For example, writing a paper online is better because students can focus on writing rather than finding the correct spelling in a dictionary. M is for modify and R is for redefine. This is where technology can really make a difference in a classroom. For example, earth science students can measure the quality of creek water with digital measuring devices connected to a Chromebook. Students can see what is happening to the creek water in real time. Using technology can modify or redefine the lesson that otherwise would be difficult or impossible to do in any other way. Here we see students using a digital probe to monitor a chemical reaction and graph the data while they are conducting the experiment. Meaningful STEM lessons can occur in elementary school. Here we see two students learning coding and robotics. Middle school students can record video tutorials for their peers or to create projects to present to the class. Using the SAMR model, teachers can transform the future of education and the future of our students. Next, we'll review how we're keeping our students safe online. Now that we have seen ways that technology can transform our classrooms, we'll review how Stafford County Public Schools are protecting our students' personal information, keeping them safe online, and also review the changes for this school year. A big part of cybersecurity is protecting students' personal information. Our defense in depth infrastructure includes protections against outside intruders as well as least privilege settings to ensure staff only have access to what they need for educational uses. We scan for vulnerabilities continuously in partnership with the Cybersecurity Agency of Homeland Defense. New for this year, we have added our own scans inside our network for intruders on internal systems that may get past our firewalls. Before we adopt new software, we perform a technical and privacy review to ensure student data in the software we use is protected not only by us, but also by the software company we purchase it from. There's a lot of confusion about how we provide content filtering on Chromebooks. There are two levels of filtering decisions, the district level and the school level. At the district level, several categories of inappropriate content are blocked, much more than what's required by the Federal Children's Internet Protection Act. In addition to the central filter settings, school principals can be more restrictive, blocking social media, streaming video or music, and even YouTube. Both the district level and the school level settings apply no matter where the Chromebook connects to the internet, at home or at school. The filter settings will apply when the student logs in. Of course, the most effective filter is the student themselves. Students can access the internet on many devices. Learning self-control is a key skill in this connected world. The digital citizenship training we plan to roll out this year teaches progressive responsibility with age-appropriate lessons. Let's talk about YouTube a little bit because it does present a particular challenge. At the district level on student Chromebooks, we have turned off all the sidebars, featured videos, autoplay, comments, and all those things. For elementary, videos must be categorized as educational to be seen on a Chromebook. During the testing of the education-only YouTube, we had a lot of complaints from students, but teachers loved it. It's rolled out to all the elementary schools for this coming year. The other changes in elementary for this year include Chromebooks staying in carts in the classroom. If there's an instructional purpose, then teachers will have discretion to send them home nightly. The charging cords will stay at school for elementary. If the Chromebook is the only technology at a student's home, then the student will be able to take one home nightly as needed. For secondary, we're going to do regular reviews of internet activity to better support the school principals and administration. Also, we're going to try something a little different this year with our secondary students. When a student's Chromebook gets broken, we'll provide a loaner, but they will get the same repaired Chromebook back. Essentially, 7th grade students and higher will be using the same Chromebook until they graduate. Student online safety is a shared responsibility. We will filter inappropriate content to the best of our ability, but no filter is perfect. Students need to self-monitor, and if they intentionally try to get around the filter, it is a code of conduct violation. Parents, please talk with your student about using technology responsibly. Yes, this can be a tough conversation, so we have some ideas from WebMD that might help. Also, we'll be cranking up the level of training on digital citizenship. Here are some ideas from WebMD.com for parents who are having the talk with their students. To be clear, this is the talk about technology use, not the other one. As students get older, they can take a more active role in the rule setting, with the ultimate goal of being responsible for themselves. By working together, we can keep students safe online when using the technology tools of a modern world in a meaningful way. This year, we're going to incorporate common sense in our digital citizenship training. CommonSense.org is a non-profit organization whose mission is to help all kids thrive in a world of media and technology. We encourage parents to access CommonSense.org, click on Education, and then Family Resources to find age-appropriate toolkits to help with the responsible use talks. When schools have implemented the Common Sense program with teachers, students, and families, they become a Common Sense school. When 75% of our schools get the Common Sense badge, we will become a Common Sense district. In this way, we can all do our part to keep our students safe online. Expectations we have for students this year include taking care of the Chromebook, bringing it to school every day, and of course taking care to use the technology responsibly. Technology can be used effectively in the classroom, and it can make a big difference preparing our students for tomorrow. Thank you for your attention to this technology brief on the meaningful use of technology at Stafford County Public Schools.